thank you guys all for coming. We're going to talk more about the actual Child's Purpose, but to open the night, first of all, this is, I don't even know what this is. This is a good night. All the things that you're being shown tonight have all been sort of things that have been in the making. Just a thing like, we really appreciate you guys coming out on your at 8 p.m. on your Thursday. I know that we all have busy schedules, so it just means a lot. I know that we really worked hard on this, and Chase has really worked hard on this thing he's about to show you. Do you want to introduce and talk about it, and I'll get the stuff ready?
Yeah, sure.
This will be introing to the actual thing.
Hey guys, so I'm Chase. This is a trailer for... last semester with a friend of mine named Tim Fleming. It was a personal project that I came up with, and he was like, I want to do something. And so last semester, in between the busiest times possible, we made a 30 to 40 minute film, and here's the trailer for it for the first time ever. So enjoy.
Give me a second. I gotta figure out how to turn on these lights. Give me 1 minute. Just keep talking amongst yourselves. I gotta figure out how to turn off those lights that are right in there.
What's up with the three in the trench coats?
Yeah, Michael, say something.
What's up with the three in the trench coats?
John Peters would know. I think it's over here.
Wait, try it.
I think it's back here. Hey! Alright, wait. Try again. Chase, say it without further ado.
Okay, without further ado, the trailer for Wannabe!
How do I remove this?
You have to let it play.
Okay, sorry guys.
Chase.
I think she's gonna like it.
Yeah.
The songs? Yeah, I don't know about the confidence though.
Yeah.
Come on, I mean, look at her. She's gonna love us. This is right up her alley. I just know it. She's gonna go bananas. You're up in the moon right now. You gotta come down to Earth, okay? You're here in space.
Everything we need is actually in the trunk, so can we hurry up, please?
My guy is there. He's me. You mean that guy looks similar?
I gotta work, I gotta eat.
No, not really.
I gotta leave, which I killed you. Your natural stand is threatening to the point that I pointed myself and self-esteem. I killed you. No finding out. A couple knots was a map. We escaping them routes right on the scalp. I killed you. Taking you out. It's not a game for the shame, so we straighten you out. Without a doubt, I killed you. You were so essential. How we used to pick you, cause you was a symbol. Berries and oils, your nature was so simple. But I guess the coils and kids became an issue. They for which
I know where you go, okay? Me and Reggie, we're the 35. We live in that stage. Reggie, I'm telling you, swear to me, you're a cat! Reggie, stop! What are you doing?
Unplug the HDMI. Unplug the HDMI. Alright, well, Sam, and Mason, I think you're going to go first. So, everybody who is here, man, this feels weird. We don't usually do stuff like this in here. But, so the movie you're about to watch actually has been kind of a hidden movie for the past 4 years. Kind of the main people, some people kind of knew a little bit about it, but we've kept it pretty secret with me, Sam, Mason, and Javen and Julian. Hey, Chase.
Yeah?
Do you mind, is that going?
What? Yeah, that's recording. Go ahead.
Okay, gotcha. So, sorry, we're doing this for a separate documentary thing. It's a Prop 5 thing. Basically, yeah, so we've been working on this for the past 4 years secretly, and in between projects, passion project-wise. So this is kind of like, you're gonna see Baby All of Us, I think, should make an appearance in it. But I wrote this film back in senior year of high school. It was kind of like a movie that I wrote at a time in my life. We've all been seniors in high school where you kind of didn't know where we were going. I don't know, maybe we're still feeling that way, I'm not sure. But it was kind of a point where it was just really difficult, and I came to like sort of terms with the fact that, you know, my life is changing forever. And if you've seen any movies that I've worked on or made, that's kind of not like a sad movie, like with dark themes is not something that I really subscribe to very much often in writing or in like making. And so like it was kind of a thing I made when I was at a really dark moment, and then sort of was like, okay, I'm gonna put this one in the box for a little bit. But then me and Mason became friends, and second semester of freshman year, we got close. We were talking about old projects, and then she brought it up, and it really spoke to Mason. And you know, and that's kind of, and then I helped along the way. That's kind of my help with the project. So
yeah. So I directed this, and yeah, as Carson mentioned, he wrote it in high school, and he showed me his script, and I had to fix a lot of his writing, like but yeah, no, I tend to make more serious stuff, and he tends to make more lighthearted stuff, and I feel like with this you'll see like a good blend of the two. And yeah, you can definitely tell that, you know, that this was not recent. You know, I'm 70 pounds heavier in the older scenes, and yeah, it's funny. Like there's a couple scenes where, you know, I have shorter hair, and then suddenly I have like longer hair, and it's really funny. But it all kind of comes together into this awesome thing that we've been able to make since our freshman year. And yeah, it's really special. Hope you guys like it. So.
One more thing, so I was given a lot of creative freedom with the role, and just because of the subject matter, it's not, mild trigger warning, I guess, because we don't really pull any punches, so it might be like a little uncomfortable, so if you feel like you need to leave, just leave, please.
Oh, and also, I'd like, if we can get like a photo with the group of people that were on it. Yeah. Can someone take a photo with their camera? Can everybody just take a photo and then?
Yeah, everyone at once.
Everybody.
I was able to
Next
take
5
photos.
seconds, everybody.
I'll turn on the flash.
That's fine.
Oh, yeah, flash on.
Mason, you're the Mr. Director.
If I'm above.
Getting Ruby's foot in the shot.
Okay, lighting. It's not.
No, there's more. Stop it! And then afterwards, you feel free to leave if you want afterwards, but Michael is going to be moderating a little Q&A with just like a couple questions, and then if you guys have questions yourself, just because this has been a project that's been a part of our life for a long time, feel free to think of questions along the way. But
Yep. Without further ado, here is A Child's Purpose.
Trying to call you
Oh my god.
First of all, guys, I just want to let you guys, I mean, that was incredible.
Thank you.
some questions for you guys.
Yeah.
So, what made you decide on Sam Mann to lead this role? This is a big role to take.
So when we did I Missed You, it was my sophomore film. I think because like a lot of it was like my sophomore film in terms of like acting and everything. I definitely think that it embodied like his character in my sophomore film like embodied what this was, and I definitely think that
There's definitely an element, I think, where like, we talked about like with Sam. Sam is kind of like, I would say like a Paul Giamatti type, and that he's kind of like an everyman, and that like, you can kind of see yourself in Sam, I think, where it's like, you know, there's
Hey guys, let's show some respect. Let's show some respect for Sam, please. Thank you.
like I think that there's like an element where you can see
Show some respect.
yourself in Sam's role. You can see his like, I mean, you guys saw it, like Sam said before, like he embodies every single part of what it means to feel pain. And who hasn't felt pain?
Yeah. When they gave me the script, it really spoke to me. I don't know, there was something there that like I felt.
the easiest part about the film was the casting.
Yeah.
It was like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Sam is going to play Michael in this, you know what I mean? Like, that
When
was
I
just,
read the script, I was like, I wasn't gonna stop talking about it.
actually, it's funny that you bring that up though. There's this guy, like, I forget his name. Oh yeah, like, Adrian said applied for the role, like originally, like he was auditioning for the role.
I hate that.
Yeah, he like, anyway, he did a great job, but Sam kind of like begged and pleaded, not in like a weird way, but like kind of like really proved himself. And
Yeah.
anyway, it was really cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome, guys. That's really great.
Yeah, thanks. Good question.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, that was the short version, correct?
Well, there's some cuts.
Yeah, I mean, there were obviously some things we had to tweak here and there.
Yeah.
There's definitely some deleted scenes.
I was gonna say, about how much footage did you have to remove to get it to that point?
Well, yeah.
Well, Jaden, you did.
Yeah, as the editor, I mean, yeah, me and Mason had some extensive talks of like, we were gonna cut out a couple scenes here and there. There was about, I would say probably like, what, 20 good minutes of footage that we didn't use.
Yeah, there was a lot of footage. So yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of really cool like, artistic aspects. And, as sad as it is to like, let it go, like, it really made the movie better.
Yeah, I'm saying for the people that like screen art classes of like killing your darlings and stuff. I definitely think it's one of those things of like the shots looked great, a lot of Sam's acting in it was really good, but like it's one of those things of just like, does it add to the story? And if it doesn't, then like it doesn't really need to be there.
Well, and sometimes you look at like scripts, like the scripts are, I wouldn't say they're a blueprint, they're more of its own work. And if anybody's interested in reading the script afterward, there's a lot of like subtext and interesting parts, especially those deleted scenes maybe give some background on the character of Michael. And I think that that allows for, I don't know, just some interesting aspects. So if anybody's interested, feel free, I'll email you the
Hey guys, let's show some respect for the filmmakers, please. Thank you.
Thanks, Tristan. So I kind of agree. Like everyone knows the whole like you make the movie 3 times, right? You know, when you first write it, when you shoot it, when you edit it, right? There's 3 different versions of this movie.
I don't know what
like it's coming. You guys learned this like intro game. Why is it a big deal? And just, yeah, no, I definitely think there's a lot more. There's a lot more that we could have shown, but it didn't really add the plot.
Yeah, let's move on to the next one. Yeah, so we've come through 2 questions. I have about 8 or so more. Okay. So when I watch this, I see a lot of inspiration from films like Dune or the Harry Potter series.
That's hilarious. It's crazy that you noticed that. That's really subtle.
Yeah, really subtle
Mason
stuff.
sent me part of Timothy Chalamet's speech from Dune Part 1.
But also, it's funny because he sent me Timothy Chalamet's speech from, I think it was it BAFTA or was it the Golden Globe speech that he gave where he's like, you know, I'm the best.
It was the Golden Globe.
Thank you.
It was Golden Globe speech.
You sent me that speech just to inspire me in the
I
process.
think if you watch Dune Part 2, that scene where like I'm screaming, the camera like kind of rotates around my face. I think that's kind of reminiscent of Paul Atreides when he was calling all the sandwich.
Yeah, because the first film came out, you know, when we were seniors in high school, and you know, that movie was really inspirational, obviously, the making of this and everything. And obviously, I didn't get on board until after Preston wrote it, but.
Yeah,
you know.
so guys, if I could get to my question. What films inspired the creation of this film, you guys?
That's a great question. That's a great question.
Dune?
Well, other than Dune, I was gonna say I'll go first just in the writing process. I'm very inspired by Altman, Kurosawa. It's definitely like I would say I'm inspired by the greats. I mean, obviously it's a no-brainer, but Citizen Kane really affected me. And it changed me. And the film I watched. It was in a class in high school. They turned on for film history, Birth of a Nation, and I saw a film that was just despicable, and just like you saw the atrocities on screen.
For those of us who are not familiar with Birth of a Nation, what goes on?
It's like the first movie ever. It's like a very racist, terrible movie. It's terrible. But I watched that film and went, it's crazy how film can affect, like, show the darkest parts of humanity. And on purpose.
How it evolves over time.
And I would say for me, the biggest inspiration is Come and See. The film, it's a film where it follows this child going through World War II, excited about war. He's a German boy, and he's excited about war. He goes into the war and sees the atrocities occur. And just like, there's this final shot, which is the poster, which is just face crying. His childhood lost. And that was really what the character Michael Shannon played just deliciously.
And then when I got on board to direct and everything, and when me and Julian figured out like the shot list and everything, I definitely think, because I love like Christopher Nolan, Sam Raimi, Robert Eggers and stuff like that, and just how Robert Eggers he doesn't like to cut a lot, and he kind of like holds on to the shot, and it's definitely sorry.
Oh, is it Rubber Egg?
Yeah, the egg. He definitely he doesn't like to cut, and I definitely tried to implement that when we were shooting this.
Well, also too, another movie with no cuts, 1917.
Yeah, a lot of stuff for that as well.
Well, the war
That
movie.
was another one that I had watched for.
Yeah.
Well, Michael Keaton and Birdman, I feel like is just like that was like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
It
It was most of war movies.
Yeah, and that was also like Sam just played that part. He just played it. Like, you know what I mean? Like you don't feel like it's Sam. You feel you're watching a man just like fall apart on your screen. He really just played it deliciously.
It's like Heath Ledger and the Joker type.
I was just thinking,
It's
right up.
Wait, can you do some lines for us?
From what?
Dark Knight, please.
I don't know how I got here.
Isn't that delicious?
It's admirably delicious.
It's just part of the practice, you just want to be, I don't know, believable, just especially because you are watching someone's life fall apart. So at the end of the day, like this happens to real people. You have to be respectful of that. You have to understand when too far is too far.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, yeah, I've cried several times editing this too. I mean, the brutality of it all.
Yeah. And Sam, you just played that deliciously.
I mean, you guys have answered like a ton of my questions already, but I have several more. So 4 years, 4 years is a really long time. I don't think anybody in this room knew about the creation or even the development of this film up until today. So what measures did you go to keep this hidden from even some of your closest friends?
Well, no one's gonna trust us with this. A lot of lying, was made in the making of it because
Wait, next question. Next question. How'd you pull off the one?
That's a Julian one.
Yeah, Julian, go ahead.
We have a really dedicated crew. And they were just, when they just got the vision, like, Mason came to me and he was like, I need this to be one shot. I was like, I bet.
Sam is like, we took a lot of inspiration in talking about it in the script, like Apocalypse Now, he's entering the darkness. The bathroom symbolizes, the Heart of Darkness book. You see him going into that dystopia
And just being trapped in your stall, it's, you know, it's,
Yeah. But like the hope element that actually wasn't in the script originally is that he moves back. Sam moves back. It's,
Sam leaves the bathroom when he's ready.
that just like, honestly, like that extra idea for Mason, in my despair, Mason found the hope. And what a great example of Jesus in the filming.
Yeah, we really stressed that he was kind of that. Like, that was really a big thing.
Sam's
Yeah.
good support.
Yeah. Because a lot of films like nowadays just don't have a lot of
It's screwed up.
Yeah.
Next one.
We're gonna go back to the question I interrupted based on what measures did you go ahead and film?
Just that we've been making since our freshman year.
Next question.
Okay.
Well, there was a lot of night shoots. Like super late nights. I think like one day we wrote till like we got there at like 3 a.m.
Yeah,
We just don't have our house.
Yeah, we just kept it completely under wraps.
Based on music, you know,
But anyway, good.
And also ND.
Are you gonna be coming home?
We had a lot of
What do you hope for folks to take away from this film?
I think we all are kind of in agreement on this one.
just finding your purpose in life, you know? I mean, the title, I mean, like, he chose the title, I mean, Carson, you know, chose the title very, he took a lot of consideration in picking the title for the film. And, when I read the script, I was like, we're not changing that. That's the last thing we're gonna change. Because I had to change a lot because, you know, Carson's notoriously a mediocre writer, you know. But the one thing I didn't want to change, out of the hundreds of things I did change, because of Carson's bad formatting and everything, just the title and the core of the film, which is you know, the child's purpose, Sam being a child.
He said,
You know.
yeah, he said it. Is that it?
We can take a few questions. Yeah, I was gonna say, I would like to open up questions to the crowd.
I have a question.
Oh, wow. Yeah, go ahead, Aaron.
As we know, Christopher Nolan, he hates using CGI in his movies. So,
For sure.
is it true that you guys were inspired by Christopher Nolan and most of the stuff in the movie were not CGI?
Yeah.
So it was we kind of all worked together on Project One. So that bathroom actually doesn't exist. We kind of built that in Studio A. And it was kind of, I mean, like the biggest problem was the GoFundMe, but obviously we had so long to do with it. I mean, it worked out really well. Like it looks like a bathroom.
It was a private GoFundMe. Actually, it's funny because all the GoFundMes you've seen in the past 4 years from films that we've been on have actually, the money's been going directly towards
GoFundMe scandal, okay.
I mean, partially, like 90%.
I mean, obviously, like, not to make it too obvious, because I'm doing production design for a movie, and so it's like, obviously we need some money, right? I mean, my producer's right there.
Yeah.
Like, we have money,
Right.
just,
No.
most of it went to this, you
Yeah.
know? And I don't mean to be exact, I mean to, you know, brag about it.
Let's just say a modern day Robin Hood situation. Yeah.
How much money did you take from like on that?
Next question.
Next question.
Hey!
Yeah, so, written by men, directed by men, camera team man, actors man. This movie falls completely short of passing the Bechdel test, having justified that.
Yeah, do you want to work on this film? Do you want to work on this film?
Well, hey.
I mean, I was never asked, so,
Here's my argument.
yeah.
I mean, we were really just a guy friend group. It wasn't anything important. As much as we love having games on the site and everything.
I'll answer the question.
I
think the film represents
Boyhood.
Yeah.
Whoa, we've all been there.
I'd say
That level of growing up.
I'd say yeah, you might have to let's go to the next question.
Can we talk about something else?
Yeah.
How many boxes of tile did you order to get
Maybe it was,
the tile?
Like the tiles?
I don't think that's an answer. I don't think anybody wants to know that. Let's
That's like
continue.
16 per box. It was like
Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm a journalist with Screen Rant. My question for today is, was there a shot that was this will make or break the movie?
Probably the shot where he's I'd say like the second or like when he's sleeping in the toilet, and then after when he's farting. That shot's
It's right before the climax, when after he gets him out of the box on, his feet are
crisis.
his feet are club tape. That was the biggest shot to pull off.
Was that a creative decision made during or before the filming of it?
Oh, we planned it out.
Yeah.
It took a lot of practice. I remember Mason working.
Yeah, we had pros and Sam was on like harnesses to get like.
Yeah, a lot of we had to practice a lot in the studio before Julian got in there, but you know.
Sam insisted for some of those shots pooping out of his actual butt.
We did practically. What?
Circle back to like how much money special.
Okay.
Me?
Yeah.
Can you guys just walk me through the thought process of what went into picking out the soundtrack for the movie?
That's a really good question. Well, it's David Bazan, Pedro the Lion.
Hans Zimmer.
No.
No, actually, no Hans Zimmer.
It's just Pedro the Lion. Obviously, we chose based off the greats. You know, Kurosawa, Altman. Yeah.
I would like to also ask a little bit the sound
Anderson.
effects as well.
Oh, the sound effects were all filmed on location.
Yeah, they were on the set. We didn't need like Foley anything really.
Oh.
It was kind of not from the dream for a film.
That's probably Christopher Nolan, like, you know, running down to it right there.
Brody.
For this being a really exhausting film, how much weight did you actually end up losing on the set?
So I think I gained about 49 pounds before we were shooting. I think I was down to 47 when we shot. 49 before, 47 when we shot, and I think I was down back to, so this was like maybe 198, now I'm 150 something. Yeah, quite a lot.
Writer again.
Kind of a two-parter. What did Lobs, or did you lob or boom this?
Do you really want to know what Lob did?
You do not want to know. You don't want to know.
Well, here's my second part. Who was the focus for? Did you pull your own focus? Because that was goated, honestly. Like, would it take that long? Dude.
Two more. Let's get these two. All right.
Okay, four more.
Zachary.
Question for Julian. What was your barrier? Because obviously you didn't go all the way under the stall. So what kept you from actually going all the way under?
You guys did have a second angle from inside the stall, correct?
I mean, it really just came down to the stink. Like for me personally, I didn't want to get under the stall and cross that barrier for myself.
Yeah, and also that was takes him out of the moment.
I also think symbolically, it's a barrier between the audience and Sam. We don't want to feel that pain.
It's too much.
Yeah, it's kind of like Jaws, where
It's
you
too much
don't.
to see.
It's kind of like Jaws, where you don't see the shark until the very end, so it makes it more tense because you don't see the shark, right? So the fact that you don't see Sam in the skull, it builds tension, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mysterious Woman in Black?
It's more a question for just Sam. How did you get into this torture mindset? Because in the film, you're clearly very.
Well, one thing Carson does as a director is that he likes to, before every shoot, he gives little postcards, and it's really sweet because he. You didn't write a postcard, Mason.
That was a kind of a hard thing on set. I feel like me and Mason's energies were kind of clashing.
Mason is stressed out on set. That's just a Mason thing. Carson wrote me a little thing on how. Carson gave me movies, Mason gave me direction. So I think the biggest movie was A Bug's Life was good. That kind of helped me, at least through the tormented mind aspect, because obviously in A Bug's Life the crickets, Another one was James and the Giant Peach. The cricket in that one also kind of motivated me to kind of push myself, especially being so enclosed in that one stall for that whole time. You feel an immense pressure. The cricket.
Like the crickets fell in a bunch.
Yeah. And Michael's had his hand up for a while.
Michael. Hi guys, I'm a big fan. Just a short question. Is it gonna be on Letterboxd though?
We've been working.
We can make that.
Yeah,
we haven't made that decision fully yet, but maybe.
You guys are a premier crowd. This is the first full crowd you've shown it to, so obviously we're hoping for a wider release.
I weep, is what I want to say.
What's up?
I weep.
Okay.
Cried a lot.
Okay.
It was good.
Very good, very good.
Oh, thank you. Just a quick question. As you mentioned, you said that you had 20-some minutes of like cut footage. Is there any possible way you're thinking about releasing a director's cut in the near future?
Yeah, me and Mason have talked about that a little bit. If anything, it'd probably recover about like 10 minutes of that footage. Just, I feel like, I think we've talked it over a little bit, but like half of it's like really fantastic and the other half is like not up to standards and still good.
Is the temperament burned over some of it? Yeah, that's gonna be filmed, temperament gonna be filmed over the.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal. I forgot about that.
Andrew?
As the same level of excruciating pain from prisoners, like how much stunt work did Sam have to do?
A number of work. A lot.
Alright, these are the final two. We'll start with Keegan.
So how much money did you like?
We're not
So, forgive my ignorance, but it's like a very deep question. So we know how Michael's film, one of the angels' name, his name is Michael, right? And I came like halfway in between the movie, so I'm guessing Sam's character is Michael.
Hold on. My question is why halfway, like, why were you gonna start?
Because I was praying for the missionaries over there at Fetters. So, my question is this timeline a parallel version of Michael's film where before Archangel Michael, dies and becomes an angel to protect Maria, this is how he dies? And in this alternate reality, he comes out alive?
Well, it's similar, I think, a little bit. You see, like, it's a reflection of two worlds. You see with Micah's film, that's the sort of like realm, sort of a spirit realm.
No, that's not my question. In Michael's film, my question is this like an alternate reality where instead of Michael dies and becomes an angel, he comes out alive?
Is this a fan theory?
Yes.
This isn't film theory.
Well, here's a good answer. Micah based his movie off this one.
In that movie, he's an angel and here he's alive, so I just want to know if there's some kind of correlation.
Yeah.
It's up for interpretation if you want to believe it.
I don't believe in fan fiction. I don't know personally it's real, but I think we can. Thank you guys for coming to the premiere. We're gonna leave before you guys leave, just so we can make sure that.
Give it up one more time.